Hello there. I'm going to ask you to do another 10 gesture drawings, and I would like them to be 1-minute poses, or you could try 2-minute poses if you'd like. Last week I suggested figurosity. I may have suggested quick poses as well, but what I'm doing in this demo is I went on YouTube and found some YouTubers. This is Siegecraft, Ciegecraft, and he is using quickposes.com, which is free. So instead of going to Quick Poses myself, I just pulled up his YouTube video and I'm stealing or just watching whatever poses he comes up with through the site, and I'm drawing them that I'm going to use, and I'll give you their names. But right now this is Ciegecraft. I don't know how to pronounce it. But if you type in gesture drawing 1-minute poses, you'll find the internet is replete with videos just like this. So as opposed to going to figurosity.com or quickposes.com, you can just find somebody on YouTube that's already done that and just draw along with them. You'll notice that my drawing has a lot more noise, a lot more lines, a slightly different approach. I really like just the quality of the line, and every line that this YouTuber is doing says something. You know, it's not as busy as my sketch to the left. And I believe these are 1-minute poses, but this did not seem like when I was drawing along, it just did not seem at all like it was only. The first one seemed like a minute, but this one changes really fast. So anyway, the line of action, which is diagonal, usually that's the first thing I look for, is the line of action from the head down to a leg. And I mean, you could choose either leg and make that kind of arc. I don't even think he's drawing that guy. Well, anyway, and then here's another one. But you get the idea. I mean, I would Mark Rosett, Marcroset, is another YouTuber that does basically the same thing. He'll put up a picture and then he draws and talks you through the process. Create Now, Sleep Later is another channel that has a lot of gesture drawings. Proko is one of my favorite YouTubers, and that's Proko. I showed you some Proko videos at the beginning of the school year, and his approach is much more what I would consider to be an academic or a fine arts school approach, and less cartoon-like, but absolutely excellent. So those are some YouTubers you could check out, or you could just randomly try to find something and draw along with them. Of course, this is a suggestion. You could also just watch some Dragon Ball Z and pause the screen and try to draw one of those cartoon characters in that pose. That could be your reference, or if you have a fashion magazine or something. I don't have any fashion magazines, but I don't know, most people don't have magazines anymore, do they? But the photography in fashion magazines is fantastic. The structure is great, and you're going to see a lot of this sort of classic fashion model pose. I don't know what it's called, but it's similar to contrapposto, which goes back to ancient Greece, where where the shoulders are at the opposite angle of the hips. And you can see to the right, so the shoulders are slanting down to the right, and the hips are slanting down to the left. You find that in classical Greek sculptures and Renaissance sculptures, Michelangelo's David. Same thing here. The shoulders are slanting down to, well, oh no, I'm sorry, that was the last drawing. Disregard what I just said. All right, now, am I trying to draw her now? No, and then there's no way that was a minute. But anyway, most of these, if they say 1 minute poses, they actually are 1 minute poses. So now I'm on to create now, sleep later. And he talks you through the process. You'll notice each one of these artists has a slightly different approach. And I've been taught many different ways. The PDF of gesture drawing for animation that I sent you is excellent. I'd recommend checking it out. But it looks like this guy is thinking more in shapes, and I don't see the stick figure. I don't see a line of action or where the spine is. Basically, there's no skeletal structure, which is more of something you find in the Loomis method. So this guy's doing shapes. I don't know why I spent so much time trying to get a face. You really, for gesture drawing, you should leave the head blank. I mean, unless you feel like making a face. But those details are not important. What's important is capturing, in a short period of time, the energy of the pose. So you can see he has a circle like you would find in an art store mannequin. You know, those little wooden posable mannequins. I kind of put a circle there too where the abdomen is. I think I have a oval, circle, oval. Keep in mind the head the head length, or actually the height of the head, is equal to clavicle to the bottom of the sternum. The sternum is your breastbone. At the bottom of the sternum, it's called the xiphoid process. And then belly button and then crotch are all roughly equal. My dog's trying to get in here. So anyway, one more week. I would like 10 more poses. And really, each one only has to be a minute long. And you can see that a lot of these, I only had a line where the spine is and an oval and maybe torso, and didn't finish. But set a timer. Do practice doing very fast 1 minute poses. Or if you do feel so inclined, try a longer pose, add more details. Sometimes I like to just steal the pose, draw the stick figure, and then put one of my own characters on top of that stick figure. But that is what I would like for this week. 10 more gesture drawings. Basically what you did last week. Do it again. A little more practice. Thank you.